It's a tight battle for the Western Conference title. 2K Sports presents Game 4. Will we see it even up, or will it go to 3-1? I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Out with the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Edwards, and it's Gobert in its center. And for the Thunder, at the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Wow, they're in a precarious spot, aren't they? Down 2-1 in this best of 7.
Yeah, but if they win tonight, it's a whole new series. If they lose, though, they will have dug a huge hole for themselves. So I expect this to be like a Game 7 mindset on the floor. We should see their best.
Edwards drives in. Great team that time from Hartenstein. Here's Oklahoma City. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. In that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. The line, and he knocks down the jumper.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Here's Randall. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Randall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Against Holmgren. 2 points. That one goes.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Randall up and in on the layup. Randall's got 6.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for 2.
Holmgren finds Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Personal foul.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for 2, Williams.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Williams.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And it's Randall, top of the key. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. Pass to McDaniels. Off the left rim and out.
Big margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Good on the shot. 6 points for Williams.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Excellent possession there. If you set up DiVincenzo, it usually leads to points.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Right side, Williams. And rejection by McDaniels.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Thunder with the lead. Nobody near Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the left side wing. Randall down low. He's guarded by Williams. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And something else that I like is out they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
SGA passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The Timberwolves leading. Edwards drives in. Can't cash in from close range. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Wallace. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert. So good at blocking shots. He just controls the paint.
4 on the shot clock. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Tries yet again. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Randall passes to Gobert. Back to Randall. Up top, Gobert. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets in his hands. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
Thunder trailing by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
On defense, Minnesota. Hartenstein finds Williams. To the middle. Holmgren in the post. Randall on him. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniel. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And hard to blame the defense there. I mean, I just love how focused Gilgeous-Alexander is no matter who's on him.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Poke loose. He had stolen by Randall. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Connects from 3-point range. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
Listen, when he entered the league, DiVincenzo was not a great 3-point shooter, but he certainly worked himself into it.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Edwards driving to the basket.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
6 on the shot clock. Randall passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Hartenstein. With the fadeaway. Yes, that goes in.
Well, I don't know if he needed the fadeaway, but the points count all the same.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 13-4 run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No stranger to getting to the line. Randall had a chance to draw a foul, and he made sure that saw it.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Higgins is checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Williams. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for SGA. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And Chris Paul subbed in for Edwards.
Bit early to pick up foul number 2. He's got to be on his best behavior now.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. De Silva's checked in. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Paul, and it's sent back by Mitchell. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Oklahoma City. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Paul passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And DiVincenzo is good for 3.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
On the wing, Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Pass to Dort. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Ball looking over the floor. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Another shot. He can't hit that time. Good D by Holmgren. Down low. A finish. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Edwards, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Mitchell against Paul. Pass to Reed. Wiggins with some nice D.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And Wiggins throws it down.
And it's encouraging to see Dort drop dimes like that, wanting to round out this part of his game.
Here is Paul. Scoreless thus far. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to De Silva. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Thunder. 6-point game. And they recover it. Now Joe. Missed inside.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Inside. Holmgren with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Reed gets the bucket.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Pass to Joe. Here's Wiggins, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Second team, you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. Both good from the line that time. Timberwolves leading by 5. Now Paul. Still scoreless. Outside, Reed. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attempt.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Reed. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Reed's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Hartenstein finds Joe. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. 26 seconds left in the first. Count it, good. And it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Well, the ball runs through Edwards, and more often than not, he'll make good on it.
Outside, Dort. Shoots. Randle getting it done for the Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
We're trailing by 7. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Jones. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Gobert in the 5 spot.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Moses Alexander is an unselfish team player.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Timberwolves leading by 5. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Here's SGA. Outside, Dort lets the 3 fly. Oklahoma City the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Rebound goes to the Thunder.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Williams against Jones. Here's Wallace. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Knocked away and stolen by Wallace. And now a fast break for the Thunder. It's Dort on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo, and rejection by McDaniel.
A swat from McDaniel with a near 7-foot wingspan. He can cover a lot of ground.
Wallace down low, defended by DiVincenzo. Back to Wallace, 5 to shoot. Pass to Williams, shoots over McDaniel. They get it back, under trailing by 4. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Dort finds Hartenstein. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Edwards. Back to Jones. Up top, Edwards. He's defended by Hartenstein. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good to see Gobert attacking the defense like this, forcing them to foul.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Minnesota also with the sub. Randall's checked in. Williams against Gobert. Poked away. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels from the arc. Rebound by Wallace. Under trailing by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Dort passes to Williams. Count that bucket. Williams has got 8 points.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Over in the corner, Randall. Edwards looking it over. And the clock. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Wallace, the pass to Williams. And it's off from three-point range.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
To the inside. Holmgren with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Dort wide open. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And free throw missing.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of a game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
Wallace. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his fourth rebound in this one. Outside Edwards. On the clock. Randall outside. Takes the three. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball.
Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Rudy Gobert, third. Fourth, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Edwards, he is a bruiser.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Minnesota calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder. Mitchell comes in for Wallace. And then for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. And Paul subbed in for Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Buries the long-range jumper. DiVincenzo's got 12.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Holmgren dishes to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
McDaniels outside. To Randall. The 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Wiggins against DiVincenzo. Randall is doubled. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Thunder shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And that one falls for Williams. And Oklahoma City making a change. Joe's checked in. Holmgren finds Williams. Holmgren against Randall. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist from Williams. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Now here's DiVincenzo. Covered by Joe. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
To the paint. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And the wide open shot from Reed. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. To the inside. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Mitchell against Paul. Pass to DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Joe with it. Here's Mitchell. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the Timberwolves call time. The Timberwolves shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Down low. Ball stolen. Driving in. A putback, and Mitchell is right there. Mitchell's got 8. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Here's Joe. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Outside Williams. Charity strike shot. Mitchell up top. 1:53 left to play here in the half. And with that shot, the Minnesota leaders cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Wiggins.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside, Reed. Pocket 6. Holmgren comes with the double team. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in. Williams passes to Holmgren. Now here's Wiggins. He's got 12. Got a piece of it. DiVincenzo against Mitchell. DiVincenzo gets the ball to the wing right side. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Wiggins outside. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. It's blocked. And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 24. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, that's part of the value of DiVincenzo. He can run offense and set up others.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Paul. Near the three-point line. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. For the Timberwolves, they put in a great performance so far in Game 4. The importance of this game and their effort have been very apparent. And now with the second half about to get underway.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. At the guard spots will be seen Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Shoots over McDaniel. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 11. Here's Wallace. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, you have to challenge Edwards inside without fouling. That's not easy to do.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Edwards drops them both. Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these rejections. Gobert has all the physical tools and razor-sharp reflexes as a defender.
Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he sinks the second. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Edwards against Wallace. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Wallace's shot is good.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
Inside, Williams. That's good, and SGA with the assist. And that's 13 points here for Jalen Williams. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
For your Thunder Youth Dance Team.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. SGA up top. Edwards defending. Edwards against SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Williams has got 15.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Oh, here's Edwards. Gobert. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. DiVincenzo's got 29. Here's SGA. Randall grabs the board.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And stolen by Wallace. Now here's SGA in transition. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And looking to get stronger. Holmgren gets through the ball. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here's Randall. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's McDaniels. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
SGA against Edwards. Looking to get it going. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. SGA passes to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Jones. Williams against Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Dort.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
The first free throw is good. And Edwards drops them both. Thunder trailing by 16. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Pass to Edwards. Now McDaniels, defended by Dort. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Williams. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
SGA against Edwards. Out to Wallace. The three-pointer is right on target. Wallace has got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And Randall throws it down.
Tonight has been all about Julius Randall. He is scoring at will. They should keep going to him.
And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Hartenstein. You can't get that one. Nice defense from McDaniel.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Wiggins is checked in for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe comes in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Wallace. Minnesota also with the sub. De Silva's checked in. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Randall no good.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
14 feet away. Here's Hartenstein. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Minnesota making a switch here. Paul's checked in. For Oklahoma City, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Pass to De Silva. Back to Paul. On the wing, DiVincenzo. A 3 off the mark. Thunder trailing by 9. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
No one here, Randall, as he lets it go. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Time called here of the Thunder. Decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
He is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Once again, fans, make some noise for your Thunder girls dance team.
Here's Joe, defended by DiVincenzo. Mitchell wide open. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Pass to De Silva. To Paul. 5 on the clock. Randall from outside. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point buzzer. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
A focal part of this offense. In addition to his scoring ability, Randall is also a terrific passer.
Taking 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Joe on the wing, Wiggins. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Jones. Randall against Hartenstein. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Joe. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. He takes it in. Paul, no one around him. Frames the three-pointer. Paul's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And when you get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, you really have to hit him, or else he just powers through that contact.
Outside, Jones. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
I like that pass right there by Jones. This is what being a good teammate is all about.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Down by 15. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Mitchell against Paul. Pass to DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Randall, and he lays it straight in. Randall's got 14 points here in the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Wiggins drawn the double team. Stolen by Jones. DiVincenzo kicks to Jones. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Mitchell passes to Hartenstein. Back to Mitchell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Good on the three-point shot. Reeves got 8.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's DiVincenzo. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Minnesota on top, running away with it. And for 2K. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Anthony Edwards out there with Herbert Jones. Then there's Reed. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's De Silva in at the 4 slot. Jones for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Well, that's just his first turnover of the game. So we'll give him a pass on that one.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota with the ball. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Edwards kicks to Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. The Thunder shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, easy call.
And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both. Minnesota leading by 22. Right side, Edwards. A special move before the shot.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Mitchell against Edwards. And it's Mitchell missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Jones against Wallace. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's Minnesota with it. To the paint, and Gobert kicks to Jones. No good on the triple. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Wallace outside. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, Reed. Jones, the pass to Reed. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
And that one is good from Hartenstein. That's 12 points for Isaiah Hartenstein. Outside, Edwards. Gobert, back to Edwards, on the wing Jones. 4 on the clock, Edwards kicks to Reed. They get the rebound, Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Williams dishes to Mitchell. And here is Holmgren. Wallace looking for an opening. Makes it off the glass. Wallace has got 11 in the second half.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Edwards inside. Covered by Mitchell. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And Reed has it in the corner. He was all alone on that one. 10 points for Naz Reed.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Williams against McDaniel. They grab their own miss. Reed with the block. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Back to Gobert. It's deflected. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal. And then bang, right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Wallace against Jones. And stolen by Williams.
And that's his fourth. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in, and a change for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's checked in. Pass to Hartenstein. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. McDaniels passes to Edwards. They get a hand on it. Back to McDaniel. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 19. SGA passes to Hartenstein. Pass to Wallace. The 11-footer. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Wallace.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Into the... Oh,
Wow. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Wallace. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 21. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Outside, SGA. Holmgren outside. Back to SGA. It's good from long range. Gilgeous Alexander's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Gobert, the pass to Reed, fires the three. Gilgeous Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous Alexander's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and it's good for 2. Gilgeous Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Right side, Reed. Outside, Edwards. Back to Reed. Clock at 4. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 7th assist here tonight. Gilgeous Alexander against Edwards. Now Hartenstein. Back to Holmgren. Double team on Williams. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Timberwolves leading by 21. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Reed in the post. Wallace on it. And Reed throws it down.
Well, that's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Wallace with the ball. That shot off. Great D that time from Edwards. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Shooting for Minnesota, Dante DiVincenzo. 3 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
What makes Dante DiVincenzo someone guys want to play with? His grit and his selflessness. He's a hard worker who is always putting the team ahead of himself.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Out to the right wing. They double him with Mitchell. Ball kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Launches it. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And George gets it to go.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Ball passes to DiVincenzo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Dort. And Wallace subbed in for Isaiah Joe. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Mitchell against Gobert. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Hands it from downtown. Williams has got 14 points here in the second half.
And that'll do it for Game 4. Just a terrific performance all around and a big-time conference finals win for the Timberwolves.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
Well, look, Edwards welcomes physical defense because he looks for ways to get to the line.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Wiggins is checked in for Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Williams. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Joe, defended by DiVincenzo. And it's Wallace penetrating. And it's Wiggins missing.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Mitchell outside. And the Thunder another three. Minnesota calls timeout. They're up by 17. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
3 2 center. Incoming, fans. Get out of your seats. Get loud.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Dante DiVincenzo.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. Reed the pass to Alvarado. Back to Reed. Puts up a three. The Thunder pull it in. On the wing, Wiggins. Defended by Jones. From close range. Kicks it out to Holmgren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Alvarado passes to Reed, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat grab.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been the secret to your success?
It's my ability to adapt. Different teams, different dynamics of different teams, and just my ability to adapt to that team and fit.
Sky's the limit, guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight.
Dans le fisc et tous les accords, je les vois tourner tous autour de ma... Comme un chaise musicale, comme si je fais 200 000 en vente digitale. Mon gros même ta meuf écoute la ligue. T'as peur de la quand je fais la fête. C'est toi qui passes, c'est moi qui... Tu penses que c'est l'entourage, mais c'est moi qui leak. Carré, je suis solide, si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux les filles, je suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, je veux 800 d'or. Je connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue. Parce que ça coûte une jambe. Tout le monde veut coûter un bras. On fait pas de faute éliminatoire. J'ai cœur en faire comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les miracles. Je